Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Komorebi. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, it's on itch.io and eventually on Steam, I guess when the full game comes out. Anyways, on the last Let's Play, we played a card drinking game, which I really need to write down some of the questions so I can save them for when I would do something like that, or play Spin the Bottle. And we had a heart-to-heart with Place, which I was flirtatious. I don't know, I'm just feeling... I am missing that part of Winds of Change where you would flirt with people and everybody would be a bit flustered. People here seem to be taken a bit more seriously, you know? Which I'm being like, oh. So me flirting is a bit less ha 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 and a bit more here's a proposal. So maybe later, like I'm not sure, this is the demo, I'm not sure if we're going to get a Heart-to-Heart 2. I would be quite a bit less flirtatious with everybody except for Isaac. I like Isaac. Let's see. Everyone seems to be getting along as I head back to the group. Clay slowly sips his glass of wine, and everyone mingles with each other. That breather definitely helped. I can't party as hard as everyone else, it seems. Even Dominic? Let's see. Isaac, Dante, Clace, Zero. I think that's one of the people. We'll have to see later. And I think DAY. I don't know.
Welcome back. Was
That
starting
guy.
to worry you'd ditch us. Not everybody can handle a night like this.
I thought he was supposed to be a lightweight.
No hard feelings if that's the case, of course. Oh, there'd definitely be hard feelings. Isaac planned this night just for you. Remember?
And Clace, I think.
Pressure.
Hmm.
That's not even true. He planned the night around Clace, too.
Yeah.
Makes me feel a little inadequate. I never got a party like this when I joined the group.
Yeah, I save it for the people who are worth it.
Ooh.
Mean. Justified, actually.
Clace finishes his glass of wine and places down, emitting a loud noise. This gets all of our attention, and the bickering quickly stops.
What do you think we should do next? There's still a few hours before last call.
I did look up their voice actor. It's somebody with, a name. Instead of, Clace. So, having to assume it's not the person that made this game, but someone else entirely. Yeah. I was just curious. Also, I think Lugosi voices somebody. I don't know the actual person's name.
Good question.
We all exchange glances, unsure of what to do. No one mentions anything, so Clace changed the subject.
I may have blown my cover a little earlier, by the way. We should probably sneak out the back entrance when we leave.
And go pee behind a dumpster. True story. Not my story, but probably someone's.
That's fine with me. I warned everybody that we might attract some attention. What should we do if everyone starts crowding you?
I don't think it'll be an issue, but just stay by my side. I can keep you safe if anything escalates.
You know jiu-jitsu? You could always exchange your clothes.
Actually, I figured we'd be the ones protecting you.
Yeah, right. The crowd would eat you alive. I'm used to this, so if it comes down to it, just follow my lead. It doesn't happen too often, though. Not with the new point penalties.
New point penalties?
The new what? No?
Yeah, public scene, big uproar, obstructing paths. If they notice us, they'll probably just watch from a distance. Pestering a public figure can net you like 10 different penalties.
Oof. Also, I need to put on the Discord, be like, okay, is there like certain levels of like, point systems? Like at this level you get discounts or something?
Really? And that's been set in stone. That's not just one of the glitches happening lately.
Glitches.
Convenient excuse, don't you think? Crack down harder and blame it on a glitch?
Oh, is it tinfoil hat time?
Tinfoil hat
Trust me,
time.
I've heard every possible theory about Argus. The world was dealt a bad hand and they just wanted to help. That's all.
I don't trust you.
You should hear what some of the people say to me at work. They have no problem trash-talking the company they're giving money to.
Well, I mean, we're not just giving them money. We're giving them the freedom to control our lives. I know it's for the greater good, but it's still strict.
You can still do whatever you want, though. You're not tied down. At the end of the day, you're still in control of your score.
I mean, there was that thing where your house told you you only have so many times you can leave the house today. Which is weird.
Yeah, but there's a lot of incentive to be an obedient drone. A bad score can literally destroy your life and your social status.
Well, not always.
What do you mean?
My score is pretty awful, especially with all the partying I do on tour.
Heck yeah.
That is so not fair.
The partying.
Tank your score and they still let you buy out a bar? If any normal person tried that, they'd just be laughed away.
So the scores aren't as absolute as we think. I mean, as far as theories go, that's pretty common.
I wouldn't pick Clace as a partying type of person, but you never know. I knew somebody that, when we were younger, seemed like a very quiet person, and they did quite a lot of a particular sort of partying.
But you can't say that's part of Argus's game. Notable people have always been given special treatment. It's not like that's a new addition to our society. Nothing changed.
Shouldn't it, though?
That's a bit too deep for me. No sense wasting time on something you can't change. It's just wishful thinking. Like trying to defy your vision.
Can't you?
That doesn't mean you should just sit back and give up. As long as you believe in your cause, a losing battle can still be worth fighting.
You guys flip-flop way too much on whether or not you believe your visions.
Us and the rest of the world, Isaac. We weren't all given a bright one like you were.
What was Isaac's vision? Because wasn't his vision that everybody stops being friends? Everybody looks shocked and exchanges glances. I know alcohol was at play, but Dante just made a big mistake. Revealing facts about another person's vision? Really bad move. I didn't have vision, but I knew that they were super intimate. Sharing your vision with somebody else was an expression of trust. To have them speak about it to others, that was a bit of a betrayal.
You may think it's bright from what I told you, but unless you're all there beside me, it'll feel hollow. When things get tough, the hope that I can change it keeps me going.
Dante shakes his head upon realizing his mistake.
I'm sorry, Isaac. I didn't mean to speak for you.
It's fine. I'm among friends. I would trust all of you with this stuff. Just not now.
That's fair. Anyway, let's go back to Taylor. You've heard every theory? What are some of the worst?
Aliens?
He might not be wrong if this is connected to, the other games.
Excuse me, people actually believe that?
Oh, totally. I see it everywhere. Whenever something weird happens, people on the internet will say aliens. And I do have to admit, Komorebi is pretty high up there on the weird scale.
Basically space aliens. Though you could also say gods, in a way. Maybe.
Yeah, but aliens?
I wonder what would define a god, you know?
Hey, I never said I believed it.
Bugger.
I think the deterrent theory is way better.
I pressed print screen, but that was yesterday and completely forgot to do it. I have to go look for it again.
The what?
Oh, I know about that one actually. Right before the first visions, world tensions were high. Everyone thought we were moments away from all-out war.
And visions helped?
Then, all of a sudden, Komorebi steps in. We don't care about fighting each other anymore. We have a new common enemy, the future.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. It's not something you can take, like a nation, and it's not something you can force, like an ideal.
It brought about peace. Whether random or created, that's still the case.
Well, yay, peace.
I don't think I can buy the theory that someone created Komorebi. It would be impossible to manufacture something like that, right?
Or would it? Could be in the water. Made us all gay. You're gay, you're gay. The other two guys are gay, I'm gay. Unless I'm a woman. Though we haven't gone to that part yet.
I don't know about that one. There's always a scientist that tries to play God, you know? Like I said, I'm more inclined to believe that theory. Doesn't mean I believe it.
That's fair. I did hear about some crazy experiments in Switzerland.
What about the Hard-On Collider?
Yeah, they're always up to something over there. I know they were obsessed with contacting another universe for a while.
Did that ever go anywhere?
I don't think we were worthy of a response. Like Taylor joked about, this is probably just the darkest timeline. They take one look at what we have to put up with and run the other way.
That's so depressing.
But hey, at least the darkest timeline doesn't seem to be too bad. We're just, suppressed by a corporate overlord.
I have a cure for that.
Alcohol. Taylor holds up a bottle of booze, implying that it's time to drink more.
Besides, it's a waste of time to focus on questions that have no answer. Like, why do scissors come in packages that require scissors to open? Like,
Damn.
I'm buying a pair. That obviously means that I don't have one to use.
Got a point. Zip ties might help, but then you'd need something to cut the zip tie.
Why don't you just use a kitchen knife to open it?
What?
What?
We have like 10 knives in the kitchen drawer. You do know you don't need to use scissors, right?
But there's a little picture of scissors next to the dotted line.
Everyone stares at Taylor.
Is it okay if I just start drinking again? I mean, we're here to have fun, not rip into Taylor.
Oh, but I want to rip into Taylor. Ooh.
You know what? You're right. But I do appreciate talking about more real issues. Even if we'll never know the truth, it's still healthy to talk about.
Hey, Yuna.
Hey, I'll drink to that one. It can't be all fun and games, even if we want it to be. Honestly, this is one of the best nights I've ever had.
That's good.
You must not have much freedom when you're on tour.
Nah. I'm always at arm's length for one person or another. But I told them I wanted to be left alone while I'm on this hiatus. At least it'll give me the chance to prove that I can care for myself.
Also, so wait, you're kept at arm's length or on a tight leash, but you party a bunch? I don't know how that works.
And even if you couldn't, we'd be there for you. How about we grab some bottles and head back to my place?
Sounds good to me. Just remember what I said about taking the back door.
Ooh, didn't know you guys had that kind of relationship.
He meant the nightclub, you absolute idiot.
Taylor smirks without saying another word. A moment later, we all scurry towards the bar. I grab a few bottles of whatever stands out to me. Like a kid in a candy store is a pretty apt expression, especially for Taylor, who seems overwhelmed by the possibilities. He keeps taking a bottle, putting it back, and then taking another one. We didn't leave him behind. We waited for him to choose before leaving. No one will notice us just carrying armfuls of booze outside of a bar through the back door. Also, I don't know, I just feel like that back door one wasn't as obvious as I thought it would be until he pointed out. I don't know, maybe I'm not as good with euphemisms. Free was certainly the best price of all. Sometimes I feel like you really need to read the full sentence to read the sentence, you know? Are we able to walk down the street with armfuls of booze without, I don't know, attracting attention or bringing down our score? Just saying. We're scurrying down the streets, carrying more alcohol than we could ever drink. But it was all paid for, so there's no point in letting it go to waste. We could always commandeer a shopping cart. Actually, we'd be entirely stocked for the New Year's Eve party.
Damn, they're really watching us, huh? Kinda embarrassing. They're gonna think we're alcoholics.
And we're not.
Well, if you're not, you sure fooled me.
I look to the other side of the street. People watch from a distance. A flash of their cameras is annoying, but not too overwhelming. Clace was right. They don't approach us due to the system.
How do you operate under this much pressure, Clace? There's so many eyes on me, I can't help but feel violated.
You get used to it. The number one thing is remembering that they like you. They watch out of respect and admiration, not to judge.
Typically, I'd assume you're right, but I imagine you don't walk down the street like this too often. I mean, we look like we just robbed a dozen liquor stores.
We kinda did. I was just joking about buying it out.
What?
What?
I tried to make a joke.
Dude, don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack.
Just be like, hey, we didn't actually buy out the bar. We just kind of stole, like, if 3 shots are about $60, maybe what? A couple $1,000 worth of alcohol?
Nah, I'd never do that. It'd be way too boring without you.
I keep looking at the other side of the street. The crowd grows. Isaac was right after all. We definitely got some attention. Thankfully, I made sure to dress nice and act confident.
Really? Good to know I made a nice first...
Before he can finish, we hear a bottle of booze hit the ground. It shatters, and I feel some drops splash on my ankles. We turn around, and Dante stares at us, clearly his fault.
We will never mention this again.
The crowd that was watching us laughs, like a studio audience. It's so weird, like they can't cross the divide between us. The system is keeping us apart, despite our desires.
I'd agree, but I know you'll just end up dropping more. You're next level clumsy, and now it's embarrassing me.
And also, maybe a bit drunk. I don't know.
Nothing wrong with getting embarrassed. It'll help keep your ego in check.
Me? Ego?
It's undeniable.
Dante struggles to rearrange the bottles in his hands. We stand by and wait for him, but we don't clean up the glass. One of the automated drones would be by to fix it in minutes, for sure. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Hey, you need some help?
Hey, it's that guy whose name we don't know. We're all shocked to attention and look at the other side of the road. Someone walks over, but it's not just anybody. We know this guy.
Figured they weren't gonna jump in and lend a hand. Looks like they're scared of getting in trouble. Well, intimidated even.
Jazz saxophone.
Intimidated? Why?
No idea. I'm just the messenger. But I saw a friend in need and ran to help. Guess the system doesn't like good Samaritans.
Well, it's not bad. Our friend here is kind of famous, so they want pictures. The system is actually protecting us from a stampede.
Oh, famous? Really? Been here for a day and I'm already making connections? I'd be super jealous back at home, you know, if we cared about that kind of stuff.
He kneels down beside the broken glass, running a couple of fingers along the pool of booze. He then tastes it. We all look at each other, confused and a bit concerned about health risks.
Oh, you drink this stuff?
Yeah.
Tastes disgusting.
Yeah, but it makes us happy.
Is this Argus's doing? Make you happy with drinks so you don't fight back?
That's society in general.
What?
Just some food for thought. Or drinks for thought, I guess. Here, let me have some of that.
He motions toward Dante, holding out his hand. Dante looks at all of us, confused, before giving Zero some bottles. They're just calling him Zero? Okay. I mean, I have been, I guess. Carrying them with relative ease, he shrugs, unsure of what to do next.
Where are we going?
Home.
Well, I don't want to intrude on anything. I'll just help you carry your bottles and then go on my way. Let's call it even for the food you've been giving me.
Sounds fair.
Are you sure we won't get in trouble?
No. It doesn't matter anyway. Look at all the people taking photos of us. Any chance that we wouldn't get caught is long gone.
Is it actually a crime to talk to a Zero?
Well, it's a crime for them to sneak into the city. I imagine it's against the rules by association. If we get docked points, let's just contest it.
Fair.
Yeah, because contesting always works. I mean, better than nothing, but still. Hate it all the times when, like, I don't know, you get a parking ticket, and you contest it, and you might be in the right, but then it's like, nope, never mind. You just lose the money.
The system really keeps you all apart, huh?
He tilts his head to the people on the other side of the street.
Looks like both sides are worried about their score. Common sense tells me you could coexist just fine.
Common sense. Not a lot of city folk have that. But Thanks for the help. I appreciate it.
Well, you could show your appreciation by actually talking to me. Every person I meet, it's always score this and points that. I don't care about those. Let me make that crystal clear.
Well, you could tell us about yourself. We have a bit of a walk ahead of us. At least an hour.
Well, that is quite a walk to go from a club back home, and I don't know what time it would be, you know?
I want to hear about the famous dude first. What did he do? Suck up to Argus the most?
Hey.
Not really. My score is terrible. But I like to sing and dance, and people like to listen and watch. I'm on a break now, but I usually just travel the world and perform.
That sounds stressful.
You have no idea. I'd suggest easing up on the Argus hate, though. There's no need to draw attention to yourself.
Yeah, you want to fit in as much as possible.
It's hard to do that when I can't enter any buildings. I'm supposed to have a phone with a special chip in it. I don't even have any money. How am I supposed to fit in?
Aren't you here with your friends to fight that, though? You know, so you can have access and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
No, they're here to fight it. I'm here to see the sights and learn about this city. There's a lot less green around here. It's super depressing.
Yeah. Green. Suddenly, I remembered the pamphlets that I was shown earlier today. This might be a good time to get more information from Zero. Something told me we wouldn't make a habit of hanging out. I decided to ask him in an effort to make a productive conversation. The perspective of an outsider is always good. It challenges your views. He seems to dislike Argus, but does he really believe the things I read?
Pamphlets? Wait, which ones are you talking about?
I let him know what I heard. They believe Argus is responsible for Komorebi. And not only that, but they believe Komorebi disproves free will.
That's ridiculous. Argus must have planted those to make us look bad. We did bring some reading material, but not as stupid as that.
A corporation having, what would it be called? Not grassroots, AstroTurf or something like that? No, wait, that's not that. Plants? Would that be called? Plants?
What did you bring exactly?
You know, just stuff about the impending land crisis. We grow in numbers while your cities grow in size. Less food and more people. A pretty bad combination.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was so severe.
It's definitely going down that route, yeah. But it's best to take care of it before it becomes a problem, you know? We just have foresight. Figured you'd all be used to that by now.
Mm-hmm.
Though I guess everyone focuses on potential futures. Kinda stupid when there's a real one right in front of your noses. One look at a Zero colony and you'd be on my side, I guarantee it.
Huh. I see. Well, thanks for helping. And I hope you enjoy your time in the city.
I guess you wouldn't be able to visit a Zero colony.
Of course. It's nice to have a change of pace. And if you want to help in return, just tell people we aren't that bad.
He's also kind of cute. But anyways, we need to know your name, you know?
If they believe we hate Argus that much, we'll have no chance. Especially if they're starting to fall for those fake pamphlets. Whoever made them, it's clearly just an attempt to undermine.
Honestly, that's the best way to ruin somebody. Attack their credibility until it doesn't even matter if they speak the truth. Remove our willingness to hear so we don't care what you have to say.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But like I said, it feels like a losing battle. Maybe you should share some of that happy juice with me.
He lets out a soft laugh, and we're uncertain if he's serious or not. So we do not have alcohol? But since we've been walking the entire time, we've lost the crowd. The return to privacy and anonymity was a welcome one, to say the least.
How much farther is it?
Maybe 5 more minutes?
Nice.
All right. This is turning into quite the workout. I'm thankful that I got to make some new friends, though.
Hyena.
Likewise. And you're moving in with Isaac, right? Guess I'll have to come and visit more often.
Oh, that'd be awesome. But I can come to your place for that stream we talked about. I think a lot of people would be interested in watching it.
You're telling me. Just be warned that I say a lot of stupid stuff. You kinda have to turn off your filter to fill dead air.
I watch you all the time. Trust me, I know. Let's settle on a date and time, and I'll get them to make a press release. The more hype we can build leading up to it, the better. Sound good?
More than good.
I never watched Taylor, but this has me interested.
Yeah, you never watch. You just leech off of my viewers.
How does that even work anyways?
That's a good life.
We laugh as we continue to walk home. Zero is rather quiet though. He's probably just not sure where he fits in, but we will appreciate the help. Still. By the time we make it back home, he barely says another word. I think with that transition right there, it's a good time to call it. Because, you know, near the 30-minute mark, give or take, and also stuff. So anyways, that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. So, please comment, guys, like, comment, tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, always, if you like my YouTube and would like to see grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the rest of Epic Grow, and please remember to spay near your animals to control the pit population. And until next time, let's play me, GamerWolfSix of Komorebi. See ya.